for Moore's title tonight.
In talking to trainer Murray Gregg for Stonewalker before the fight, he felt that the element of surprise for Stonewalker would definitely work in their behalf, but on the other hand was afraid of the possibility of some cutting on Stonewalker. A lot of scar tissue above those eyes with well over 100 amateur and professional fights.
Stonewalker, professional record 15-5-1 with 11 KOs. He does have the power. He also told us, Bill, the trainer, that
大家好，老师从业中医男科30余年，帮助了数千名海内外华人朋友通过中药调理重回男性雄风。如果你也存在房事时间短、勃起无力、硬度差、中途疲软、肾虚、前列腺炎等问题，现在就加中医老师微信574-993-200，纯中药，一人一方，治根治本，帮助你持续坚挺20至40分钟，补肾壮阳，延时助勃，彻底告别快男软男。记住微信574-993-200。
Moore, of course, with Emmanuel Stewart in his corner. And who is in the corner of Stonewalker, Bill?
You've got Murray Gregg from Edmonton and Ray Rudder from Toronto representing Danny Stonewalker in his corner. Canadians are quite confident.
First round of this one. Both fighters looking each other over.
That's a nice start for Stonewalker. He's exuding confidence, and he's, as you said, taking the fight to Moore.
A lot of tough fighters coming from Canada, Bill. Murray told us that Stonewalker's in that mold.
Stonewalker, being a full Cree Indian, has had the benefit of fighting in South America and in Mexico. So
left hand by Moore and a right uppercut. Stonewalker a little bit of trouble here, and he goes
Stonewalker is down. But doesn't appear to be hurt. Almost a little bit of a push at the end of that knockdown, Jim.
I think so. Moore in the neutral corner. Stonewalker getting the count from the referee, Frank Campicino. First round of action for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship. This is our main event tonight, the Rumble Under the Dome from the Civic Arena here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Both fighters coming in kind of cool and dry. Usually you'll see a fighter coming in before a championship fight kind of worked up with a good sweat. You see neither of those...
Walker in trouble again now with 10 seconds left in the round.
You see neither fighter going out there and winging it the first round, but a good first round nonetheless, Jim.
WBO Light Heavyweight Championship fight. Michael Moore, Monessen, Pennsylvania in the gold, and Danny Stonewalker from Canada, Alberta, in the black trunks. What about the scoring in the first round, Bill?
I think on the basis of that knockdown, you've got to give the first round to Moore.
Moore, the local hero. Slip there by Stonewalker. And once again we see in the corners some wetness there causing a fighter to slip. Moore now going to work on the body of Stonewalker. Moore fighting out of the Kronk gym in Detroit. Emmanuel Stewart. 21-0. Impressive thus far in a very tough division.
Stonewalker fighting nicely out of the corner. Looks like Moore is trying to corner him for the purpose of pounding his body, but Stonewalker wouldn't let that happen. And, yep, they're on the other side. Oh, a strong left hand by Moore.
Good left by Moore, but Stonewalker doesn't seem phased. Heard the leather on that last one. Stonewalker now backed up into the corner right above us.
Nice right lead by Stonewalker. Almost scoffing at Moore at times.
Moore, good left. And Stonewalker to the body. Stonewalker looked like he was in some trouble there in the corner. Fighting off the ropes here in the second round.
Keep in mind, Jim, Stonewalker has only had 2 fights this year, and only 2 fights in all of the last 2 years, as he did not fight in 1989. So he's got some ring rustiness. Whereas Moore has had all of his fights within the last 2.5 years. All 21, and all 21 being knockouts.
Boxing experts say one of the best in the division. It's one of the best in all of boxing right now. The champ, Michael Moore.
And he's doing some damage in that corner.
The Stonewalker's got to get out of there. And that's exactly what he's doing now. Is he tied up more, but he's going right back into the other corner. This is round number 2, scheduled 12-round WBO light heavyweight championship fight. And Stonewalker takes a good right to the head. That determined look on the champion Moore's face.
Moore somewhat perplexed by the movement of Stonewalker. A little awkward, a little off balance, and always moving.
And there's the bell. That ends round number 2. For the rumble under the dome. Michael Moore, the champion, against Danny Stonewalker, the Canadian champion. This is for Moore's WBO light heavyweight title. Round number 3.
Jim, I think you'll see more movement from Moore as he's starting to break out a sweat and warmed up enough to start to bring the fight to Stonewalker.
Stonewalker gets in a couple of good rights there on Moore. The way this fight is brought to us, good people at National Boxing Incorporated, Frank Shadow Promoter, and Mon Valley Charities.
Nice strong combination by Moore scored to the face of Danny Stonewalker of Alberta, Canada.
It's another right by Moore. Good right jab. Stonewalker comes right back. Very tough fighter.
Very game, yes, I agree with you, Jim. And he's in there with one of the toughest fighters in all of boxing right now, with 21 consecutive knockouts.
And as his people told us before, he came ready for this. He's ready to fight. Once again, it's Stonewalker backing up toward the ropes. Now he comes with a flurry at Moore. Again, backing up, comes with a flurry. Moore answers back with a good right to the body. Both these fighters with determined looks in their face.
Stonewalker's making a difficult target for Moore with his movement, and to this point, I think he's doing very well in this fight, better than most have expected, and actually scoring points.
Could be frustrating Moore already.
I think in part that frustration is due to the fact that it seemed that Moore did not come into the ring very well warmed up.
Stone Walker keeping Moore away with the left. The champ from Monessen, Pennsylvania. Stone Walker from Alberta, Canada.
Stone Walker with 2 victories this year over the same fighter, both decisions in 12 rounds. David Fiddler was the unfortunate loser on both ends of that decision.
What kind of an effect does that have on Stone Walker, Bill?
The rustiness just can't work to his advantage at all, especially taking off all of 1989. Although it's not really showing.
Moore, a pretty active fighter.
Very much so. As I said, he's had all 21 of his fights in the last 2.5 years. Very active.
There's the bell. That ends round number 3. Stay tuned. We'll have round number 4 coming up. Pacific Arenas, we get set for round number 4. This 12-round WBO light heavyweight championship fight. The champion Michael Moore from Monessen in the gold trunks, and the Canadian champion and challenger Danny Stonewalker from Alberta, Canada in the black. So far, it's been a good one.
Jim, I've got Moore ahead 3 rounds to 0, possibly 2-0-1 with the second round possibly being a draw, but we'll leave that up to the officials.
Moore's got Stonewalker in trouble now. Stonewalker, however, hanging on back against the ropes. Fights his way out of it. And again, it's Moore taking the fight to Stonewalker. Referee Frank Campicino looks on. Good left hands in there by Moore.
Murray Gregg's prediction of Stonewalker's hand speed being something of an advantage for his fighter seems to be holding true this round. Danny Stonewalker seems to be getting off just a bit faster than Moore here in the 4th round.
What do you think of his strategy so far, Bill? It seems to be stick and move. He hits Moore and runs. Hit and run. Don't let Moore get him backed up into a corner really and let him bang away.
Jim, to be perfectly honest with you, from what little we do know about Stonewalker and what we do know about Moore, I think the strategy's paid off in that he's still on his feet and he's not bleeding.
Good right hand moments ago by Moore.
But to be more direct, I think the strategy is paying off, and Stonewalker faring very well at this point in the 4th round. Actually
good shots
scoring.
to the body there by Dan.
Actually getting off first quite often, except for that exchange. Moore landed with a quick right.
And a good left hand by Moore. Stonewalker answers back, but Moore sticks in a good left. He has Stonewalker on the run now. Another good left and another has him backed into the corner.
Referee Frank Campicino letting these 2 boys go at it as Stonewalker fights out of the corner.
Pushes Moore off. Stonewalker still in the corner.
Jim, I'm a little bit surprised that Danny Stonewalker enjoys trading punches with Michael Moore. So almost as to scoff Moore and say, come on, let's do it.
Left hand there by Stonewalker gets in.
Michael Moore has been known to get
Another
hit.
good left hand.
I'm sorry, Jim, I was about to say, Moore has been known to get hit.
There's a good right hand by Michael Moore, and another. And now for a change, Stonewalker has Moore on the ropes as Frank Campicino, the referee, separates the 2.
Big round for Moore right now, Jim. Did a lot of damage the last minute.
And that's it for the 4th round. what are basically the rules here in the state of Pennsylvania for this WBO championship fight?
Okay, Jim, the 3 knockdown rule is in effect. There is no standing 8 count with the WBO, and a fighter can only be saved by the bell in the last round. We've got 3 judges, and we are using the WBO's 10-point must system.
Champion Michael Moore from Menneson, Pennsylvania, in the gold, and Danny Stonewalker, the Canadian champion, in the black. Good flurry to the body there from Moore as he pushes Stonewalker down. Stonewalker now back in the corner.
Referee Frank Cappuccino showing his ring expertise and letting these 2 boys go at it. No need to get involved in this one at this point. Credit to both fighters as well.
Good left hand there by Stonewalker. Barely missed with the right uppercut.
I agree with you, Jim. That was quite a nice combination by Stonewalker. I believe Moore's got to be thinking to himself, what is up with this Canadian? He's a tough boy.
Moore goes downstairs with the left hand on Stonewalker, but quickly he gets out of the corner. Stonewalker really keeping Moore away for the most part. Good right hand from Moore.
That was one of the most effective single punches in the fight.
2 more good right hands. Stonewalker caught trying to come inside on Moore. And another good right hand. But Stonewalker walked right into those last couple rights.
That long hair of Stonewalker gives the perception, with the sweat popping off from a good solid punch, of it being a little bit more devastating than it actually is.
Good left hand by Danny on the champ. As you mentioned, Moore fighting out of the crock. Jim, he's got Emmanuel Stewart, one of the top people in the fight game, in his corner. Stonewalker has some top people from Canada in his corner.
Stonewalker making good use of the ring, Jim, moving around nicely as he gets caught with a right against the ropes. But right back into the middle of the ring. Fighting a smart fight. You've got to like Danny Stonewalker at this point.
A couple of more good left hands by Michael Moore.
And when I say like him, you've got to like his performance. We have, in my opinion, Moore far ahead at this point.
Tell you, Stonewalker must be doing something right, Bill. He's, after all, Canadian champion.
And as you said, some tough fighters up there.
That's right. Good left hand by Moore.
We've got some blood coming from, it looks like, the nose of Stonewalker from that combination.
Good right hand by Moore, and there's a bell. Also, Moore's nose also bloody.
Serving as Stonewalker's cut man, has got to be concerned with 7 rounds remaining in this bout and a nasty gash on the bridge of Stonewalker's nose.
I'm sure Moore will take advantage of that. Moore 21-0. As I said, the WBO's light heavyweight champion. And one reason he made it there, Bill, made it to the top in this division, or his ring smarts.
Smarts along with some loaded fists, Jim.
That's right.
that cut has opened up again and could pose more of a problem for Stonewalker. However, if it were above the eye, we'd see Stonewalker in much more danger than he is now from that cut. Let's see how it goes.
Definitely. Moore taking advantage, getting in some good left hands. The champion looks to be in excellent condition.
Yeah, I watched him work out for
good left hand there by Moore.
For a good hour yesterday. A nice combination by Stonewalker in return.
Good right to the body by Moore, and that stopped Stonewalker in his tracks from advancing. Some more good lefts and right hands. Stonewalker on the ropes.
Stonewalker, the recipient of 5 or 6 unanswered punch, followed up by another 5 or 6. Again, in a little bit of difficulty right now.
Stonewalker got out of it once. See if he can do it again. He's backed in the corner.
Yes, he is well conditioned. As I said, I watched him work out for about an hour yesterday and seemed very serious, very focused, and very well conditioned.
Stonewalker fighting back.
He's a gamer, Stonewalker. As I said, you've got to like him. Coming back from those last 2 flurries by Moore to just make a name for himself in the eyes of Moore.
That's right, he's staying right with Michael. Moore backing him up again.
Any way you look at this fight, Jim, Danny Stonewalker's got to be making Canadians proud of his performance.
Definitely. He's a gutsy fighter. Seems to have a good game plan. He's following it.
Nice
good right hand by Moore. A good right hand by Stonewalker. Another to the body of Moore.
With Moore being the southpaw, he's not posing that much of a problem for Stonewalker as much of a problem as we thought. But then again, Stonewalker's experience of well over 100 amateur fights may come into play. I'm sure he's faced many, many southpaws internationally.
There's a bell that ends round 6 in this 12-rounder, so we're halfway through. Back here at the Civic Arena in Pittsburgh for the Rumble Under the Dome. The WBO light heavyweight championship at stake. Michael Moore, the current champion, and Danny Stonewalker, the Canadian champion. Battling it out here as we get beginning now round 7.
Moore coming out aggressively to begin this 7th round, muscling Stonewalker against the ropes. I think he's going to pick up the pace right now, Moore will.
Frank Ampatino, our referee for this bout. 12-rounder. Stonewalker back in the corner now, pushing his way out.
I've got to believe Emmanuel Stewart's got to be saying to Michael at this point, let's end this one. Let's go home. This guy's posing some problems for you.
Good right hand by Stonewalker. We see some blood now coming from the nose of the champion.
Fighters very respectfully and intelligently listening to the instructions of Frank Cappuccino.
Stonewalker again back toward the corner in the ropes, pushes his way out. Been doing that throughout the fight so far, staying away from the powerful fists of Michael Moore.
Next round, you take a look at his nose.
Michael's right jab seems to be becoming more of an effective tool for him against Stonewalker and keeping Stonewalker off guard. As you may have heard, referee Frank Cappuccino talk to Dr. Tim Ward to take a look at Danny Stonewalker's cut on the bridge of his nose.
Cappuccino again ordering the 2 fighters to break, and they do. Stonewalker on the ropes.
Very nice combination by Stonewalker.
Good right hand by Moore. That had to hurt.
And Michael did not like being on the receiving end of that combination and responded with a quick, jarring right hand.
Stonewalker just stopped and looked at him. Now another good right hand by Moore. Stonewalker's got to be hurt by that at least.
And Jim, there's the strength of Michael Moore. That's a knockout jab. You don't see too many fighters possess that type of a jab. Stonewalker is hurt. Stonewalker is hurt down. A quick left to the solar plexus of Stonewalker really jarred him. That was a legitimate body knockdown.
Cappuccino got the 8. Stonewalker's up. Moore sensing the knockout. Good left hand in the midsection. And a good right uppercut gets in. Another good right hand by Moore and a left.
Stonewalker's in a bit of trouble right now, but he's fighting his way out of that corner, which is a smart move. And he's hurt again.
Up against the ropes. Left hand by Moore and another left downstairs. Again, Bill, we see Moore working upstairs, downstairs. And once again, Stonewalker goes down to one knee.
Referee Frank Cappuccino is going to be looking.
And there's the bell that ends the round.
Going to be looking at Stonewalker closely, and Dr. Tim Waters up in the ring already.
That's right, the doctor's up there. Cappuccino orders him to look at the nose. WBO Light Heavyweight Championship. Michael Moore, the champion and challenger. Canadian Light Heavyweight Champion Danny Stonewalker in a heated battle as we get ready to begin round 8. Bill, how do you score this fight so far?
Stonewalker's going to have a knockout to win this fight. And I'll be honest with you, I was just about to say I'd be surprised if this fight goes past 8 rounds, and it hasn't. Michael Moore has his 22nd consecutive knockout.
Referee Frank Cappuccino calls this one quits. The winner and still champion Michael Moore will get the official time here momentarily. Another Kronk Gym fighter gets the win.
Michael Moore, very, very workmanlike, very methodical, very serious in the ring. I've seen him for 2 straight days and haven't seen a smile out of this man once.
Bill, what did you think of that fight? I thought Stonewalker had a good game plan coming in, but for some reason, I think it could all go back to that right hand you talked about earlier of Michael Moore, and that's what started the downfall of Danny Stonewalker.
Jim, you've got to credit Murray Gregg and Ray Rudder with getting their man prepared for this fight. Danny Stonewalker was quite a good example of a tough, seasoned Canadian fighter who really was out of his class tonight in the form of a Michael Moore. Credit to both fighters, but